Happy Tuesday. Happy book review day. Today's book is The Seven Moons of Maali Almeida by Shehan Karunatilaka. And this was it was an awesome book. I finished an audiobook, so I don't have a physical copy to show you, but the art on the cover is gorgeous. The layouts and design is really pretty. It's just a beautiful book that way. And then I really enjoyed the story. It won the Man Booker Prize, so it shouldn't be a surprise that it is a good book, but I don't know, it just does so many things that I enjoy. The basic premise is Maali, the character, is a ghost, and he was a war photographer and is killed. And then so he's in the afterlife in this period where he has 7 moons to kind of travel between the afterlife and I don't know, the real world, whatever you want to call it. And during that time, he's trying to communicate with his friends and get them to find the photographs and negatives they took of war atrocities, so that they can spread those and circulate them, so that story can be told, which is essentially the Sri Lankan Civil War in the 80s. And so it's kind of a race against time to do that. It's kind of a mystery for him to figure out who killed him. There's, kind of fantastical elements to it. Of course, there's a lot of Sri Lankan folklore and history that's really interesting. The characters are super compelling. I really enjoyed it. It was a quick listen. And several people I know who have read it in the physical form sat down and read it in 1 or 2 settings. I think it's 400 pages or something. So it's, it's a decent sized book, but a really good read. And even though I haven't taught in a while, when I come across a book like this, I immediately start building a syllabus almost. Like, here's the reading list for this class that I'll never teach. And I kind of imagined it paired with like Marlon James's Moon Witch Spider King, not based on nationality or anything, because obviously they're dealing on different continents, but just some of the fantastical elements and the mystery piece that's built in there, and the way Marlon and Shehan play with those kind of genres and tropes is really interesting. I would add in there also His Father's Disease by Aruni Kashyap, and it's a collection of interconnected short stories that I talk about war and have several of the same kind of themes that would work really well with it. I would add Arundhati Roy's The Ministry of Utmost Happiness, which is not my favorite of her books, but it feels like it deals with death and the afterlife in kind of similar ways. It'd be kind of interesting. And I would also add Michael Ondaatje's Anil's Ghost as being another one that would work really interesting in that kind of conversation. So I guess if you want to join my fictional class, or I guess a book club where we read them all or something like that, let me know. It'd be a fun conversation to have. But I would definitely recommend 7 Moons. It was a really interesting read, and I keep thinking about it. So anyway, have a great day. Thanks so much.